Saul ɛne na downfall ɛkɔ pie wɔ Shiloh ɛwɔ Samuel fie Onyankopɔn ka kyerɛ ne sɛ ɔno nie sra no na sɛ ne hini ma nkurɔfoɔ no. At a time when he least expected, somebody do not saw on so that so be hini. And I mean see hini. And or the idea for 40 years. He reigned for 40 years. Right? I thought they be only part at the year my refi. When young cropon pejan or any control baby. Now when him say, whoa. Now you're full of you. Now you're obia papa join now her no. What papa boy na ira na udi actually nyankopon frɛ wo. Now when you be out. And then what be your hini? And now the palace. And now God has given you, He has made you a conqueror. When you ma wadi kunim, when you de wa ko when you sha wadi onyam. Enti onyankopon ka kyerɛ no sɛ, kwa Filistifo no, one won ko kuntokwa. She won't say you now. I see, Oka and Fabia said, Bibia, or Bubia, and Musodi. Now, somewhere saw call into one. Namiman to me, or Dinkunim near Onyami catch and say, one yon one you. Phyllis for him, no, or the Nibani fee. Anna and Ma won't fair. I will Phyllis and my no, or so I won't buy. Or see. Be the one by some best sum of him fee. And I'll share face for no, woman adore Saradia, woman tree adore Saradia, woman nama, a bay den was Sabai. Meanwhile, when Yankopon Kachan said, go and destroy everything, it was a mission of total completion, total annihilation. But you see, sometimes you get used to God to a point that some important things becomes normal to you. I thought the bia, yani nyami namwa, yani nyami namwa do bempensuo bia, nyama bia, when yami wodi ni no. I thought the bia. Esan say ya mana bro swanti. You feel say we dey nye bibia, yami tiase. Long story short, adia onyami ka kire say wan nkoyo no koyo ye. Okon to kon ba ya adia cha no pa. E no safo Samuel ba ye. No be ka kire say, na wo adentina ukọ ntọkwa no wanku wodi Phyllis for hini aba ha ana ma hu gas bi wa ha omo nya ya manfo gas omo free he o say oh e ma we omo ofe nti mi hu waro mi fa won say omo besu wa hemfie servants someone catch and say na say nya mi catch ra o say ukọ kumobi ya say bibia o say ai say we no dem beso besu wa ha o say na papa ya chichiri no so Yohana o say oh Phyllis for hini no wouldn't be here then o say me pese me dey be kire me manfo nyina ye hu say me wo tumi wo Phyllis so me dey be tu fiase nyame say na say me ka kire o say kokum man ka say fa ne bra oni Samuel bo nkomo ape me odwan bi isu na Samuel bi say na odwan be na asu no o say oh Phyllis for dwan adosrade pa ya di bo for dem nyame obe pepa o say hey omudi nkomo na nantwe bakwa jim mu o say hey na nantwe be no so wo ho no o say we dey be di by say be di babo nyame afore o sha afore e nyame bi sa somewhere bi say are you telling me say onyame hia nantwe ana odwan ansa wa hye no hwan ni onyam enti onyame asem o ka kire wo no onyame asem a wo ka kire wo no onyame asem wo ka kire wo no asem nyame ka kire wo no wonfa anya adwuma wankasa nya wo pe and wa ba ha say wo ba beyo touching the heart of God and Samuel ka kire say wo and takwaya we call last one. It was your test. It was your test. You know, maybe tomorrow I'll be talking about Abraham, but let me show you. Genesis 22 verse 1. Sometimes you can't Bible now. And you say, when the Bible said, and God tested Abraham. Now when you saw Abraham, Genesis 22 verse 1. Onyame saw Abraham share. That time na nyame saw no share no. Yanchura to us say we answer show. They did not show him. Abraham didn't know it was a test. In the same way, Onyame see, I was just testing your obedience. I am just testing your obedience. Timisi ko na ko say Filistifo nyina. Wo ko ye no, there be wan koyo. Ene Onyankopon ka kire ne say, enam sama so ka kire ne say, anka Onyame ye na adwene say, wo ko ntokwa ye chi. Obema wahini atim na kire say, wo fi ahini eni ho. Ya ka ahimfo a wo fi afo nka ho. Na afiansa Onyame aya na adwene say, wo de ahini ebetim mu fie. No see. Na ade a waye yi Onyankopon twedi ampon wa hwen wahene afiri wo nsem na odi ama onipa onu ankasa na kuma wo no ho. Are you in this house? Onipa Onyankopon akankasa edono onipa, a man after God's own heart. Mokoninyo modianche yo etwi. So I read this passage and I asked myself, okay, what did David do for God to say that he was a man after his heart? What did he do? You see, if you study David and Saul, you will realize few things. But I want to take my time and deal with some of the things. We also want to consider time. But you could easily see that Saul became full of himself at a point where when you climb in this life, like Deuteronomy chapter 8 says, Onipa, se wo didi na umia. Kejo ye ni no to. Onipa wo didi umia hwe ye na wo remfi ewurade wo Nyankopon. Ene o sha wo de share wo. Baby of free wo free ye. Many people forget that we are where we are because God has kept us. You know, so I said, what was David's secret? How was David able to touch God's heart? And then David, what did he do? You see, I will mention 4 things if we have time. Number 1, when him say Israel, Job, and now the Psalms now yet to know. Majority of the Psalms were written by David. Majority of them. Moses Chrobi. Ebenumunsu Echrobi. But most of the Psalms we sing, we read, were written by David. And for me, one of the Psalms, 2 of the Psalms are crucial to me. 2 of the Psalms. And those Psalms defined the mentality of David. The first Psalm is the Psalm 103. Mikra shre urade. Mimwade nyina shre de nkronkron. Mikra shre urade. Na emma wo yura mfi ni niama pa nyina. David, number 1, he was a man of gratitude. Wo yo nipa David was in gratitude, and that was not a and another soul. Now, I don't know whether you have taken your time to read. So, I see, me crash urade na me moade nyina shirade din kronkron. Me crash urade na emma wo yura mfi na doye nyina, and forget not all his benefits. And forget not all his benefits. It means that when God called him, he called him with benefits. Now, the 3rd verse, I see it. At the 3rd verse, 1, what are the benefits? David said, it was God who forgives all my sins. And yes, I'm meeting. And yes, I'm papa brodo. And yes, I'm boni mimi hu funso me hu. Na David see, aye wo nyankro pon twedi ampon. No dey be funso nyina che me. Aye no no say me yade wo nyina. He healed all my diseases. Go to verse 4 quickly. Osami, I see. And he redeemed my life from the pit. or no, and Emra Yadi or was so sumino or Shimikra Efiamunim. Now, are you listening to David? Are you listening to him? Or say Emra now watch it chirimi. Now what bantam me or Yankupon or shame me or shame me Fiamunim. You see, Psalm 40. When him the David kind. Was your train ama train urade. Wa brana swasi atie mi mpabo. Was it what to me every amunadonko donkwa emu. He said he has lifted me from a madly clay, a madly pit. What to me every a terrible pit. Amunadonko donkwa emu. Na what to me say bunch. What to me say bayre. Enyama ho di wonyame to me. Emra ohu echichiri me. Emra otanfo sore me so no. Wonyame to me say bunch. And odi bi gina obotanso. Odi mi gina mambo gina bia. And so all of a sudden I was a slave. Then he make me a king. Are you there? That is David for you. Then while we are osi enunti odi nyom ahyema furumuma. That's what David said. David said, "Miawa yenti Psalm 40." Or see, "Miawa yenti." Or the Adam said, "Dia shema furu mama." Asida jom. Now, what Adiaba koka ayami deni say. Or see, enyoma what dia shema numunti. Onipa behumi wasuru. Now, I try to look at what it means. David said, "Onipa behumi," and they will revere. Obesuru nyame. Now, so in the psalm I'm talking about, so David was always gratitude to God. He said, and you know, there is a mystery about Psalm 103. And let me show you. This was when David was desiring to be a king. David was anointed 13 years. First Samuel chapter 16. Now, Samuel called just a few. Okosra David, you know. And Yaho and Edana no di hinu. Debut. What's now stresso? Wakotna him fear epra kakra. Some bekai. Emra nap susu fibi back so no. That time no. Na yasra David da. Now so no ya kwawa him fear. Are you there? It took him 13 years. 13 years. 13 years. Even though he has been anointed a king, but he was serving in the house as a slave. Are you in this house? Now, so David was saying, "Mekra shile urade." Saupa hiniadi, ahiniani mai. Mekra shile urade. David said, "Wopa hiniadi, ahiniani mai." Yasrawa ngo as say udi adie nu enyan mai. Now say mikra shile radi na David can say, "I have not gotten what I wanted, but yet I still have a reason to thank God." Are you in this house? Are you there? He was a man of gratitude. Many of us are waiting for the miracle to happen before they come to the Lord with gratitude. We are waiting. Ya kena yensaka promotion letter no. Na yensaka letter na. Ni ashe white. Ni aba sorry. Ni abe sa. Ni ade wan muni form. David say, "Ahini enu minsanya kai." Now so odi me fun so nyina chem. Are you there? O say ahini enu minsanya kai o. Now so emra so oya na adwiri say what is appear be wo me atade ban no when me yi be free me wo yi me kra. He delivered my soul, he redeemed my soul. David said, "Who else could do this for me?" Masida ya bako. And it's Psalm 116 verse 12. See, at the end I'm the shower name. That's what he said. So David said, "Whatever I am is God." Nyame tie nyame mi didi nyame mi dai nyame mi nyane nyame enya ma ho ofe enya efi papa bia mi fimu enya suku papa bia mako edien na me de be hyewa na mu edien na me de be hyewa na mu edien na me de be hyewa na mu for all the goodness goodness you have done to me. Then David said, I will lift up your cup of salvation. What does that mean? It means that I will tell everybody how you have saved me. I will testify. Now, so David, number one, he was a man of gratitude. Many of us today in the church, when we come to church, I know some places. Now, TV. David, he said, no, I am gratitude to God. Now, David acknowledges that it was God who granted the breakthrough and God gave the successes. It was God. He acknowledges. He always acknowledges. When you put the year, when you put David acknowledges that whatever, God is the secret behind the crimes of man. When you peja, and when you peja, what do pempen so be a better baby, and also we have manager who can be on Kebby. Now, when you would still be our counsel, can you free? David said, it is God who grants the breakthrough. When man is able to get somewhere, it is God. He acknowledges. Why will God say he was a man after his heart? God said he is after my heart because he was a man of gratitude. Many of us, we feel that me doctor, me brother doctor Okolebu. See, I know the other share me says, yeah, medro, me fan me free Ghana, fibrochre. Let me tell you, me share Dr. Nibi or Trinity College. Dr. Niba, or Wali Dr. Penin Professor, Kolebu. Doctor, Wari Doctor. When we are wedding, Kessia or TUC. Now, I'm first child. I'm about the kind of move. I'm first child. I'm about a doctor. Bemani a doctor, professor. 2 days, 3 days. Now, Obana has Doctor Obama. What shall she say? Oh no, she has started becoming big, bloated. Hey, now, ya prepare. Hey, what you say, Professor Yeri ya and I know. Professor Yeri. Hey, computer being like the scene so. I don't get a phone 24/7. Obi pay no be back. Obi pay no be back. 1 week. That's what you can see. Nothing was coming. On the 9th day, she was a dead body. She was a doctor. But the doctors couldn't help him. Right? Mami can't tell. Wobi can say, "I'll meet tea." Less than 2 days. No. Now what they? Me say, "Yeah, what they?" Menem papa penibi o ka chem se sofo wa sem ya kamakuma pa o se meti we ya bia me ya fun we 5 times emusu ne agbele na 5 times they have operated upon me 5 times and they ne me quote police 37 years doctor for nyina frame me miracle. You see, I am a walking miracle because even the doctors who operated on me nyania they are surprised. Eye nyame that was his heart. David is a man who acknowledges that God is behind the crimes of man. When nipa peja nyame we chere odipa kwa nanim onyame wudakire o David no ti ase ase ade biara onyame tumi onipa tumi ye no nya nipa ho odene eye nyame. He is a man of gratitude, and today bia ade bia nyame ya na akwa mu no odi eso asida ebrem. Are you in this house? Are you sure you are here? And Psalm 3 verse 5. David see me die, me could die. Na me die. Na ma sorry you. Onyame ne kura me mo. Psalm 3 verse 5. In kashi ni wo. Ite hie ko nu tole ehia mi. Mani kumie. Na me could die. Na ade achi ma sorry you. Eye urade ne kura me mo. If you wouldn't niama esi nipa da. When you sleep, if you know the things that happen when men sleep, but you know the parable that Jesus said, the parable of the sower. Or see, the evil man has done this. See, nipa bring na ya deal we. Or see, ni emra nipa odia diaba panu go die. When men sleep, wicked people go planting. David knew what happened when nipa would die. Now we knew who's to share. Would you know would you fulfill too so? Now they are done. Now they are unyania. Shall we name our phone so? But we say, Unipa be a who's a fool. David see me die. Now me die. I lay down to sleep and I slept. Now David acknowledges that it is God who gives sleep to people. If you say there are people who go to bed, they sleep in mansions, but they go to bed, they cannot sleep. Michelle Bisa, Michelle Mamibu will reach church. Also speak back for all more than 9 years. Me nada. Man numedro. They say man numedro. Doctor say me nyai. Because your program was no dimechi by or say buabi. Mean to mean that. Man we are saying Ronina, Mako Broche, Mako Switzerland, Mako Baby, my chini, you are saying, me damn, many that's one at the arch. David see, say, many kumwa, na me who to her, na me come. Because die, na me die. When ya mere mammy and so, what the ordinary. So he blessed me with sleep. What didn't she and not a shirami? And to me die. Me what for be what plaku. Nimba girl. Okay, them say, talk to daddy. I said, why? I see, daddy doesn't sleep. In the night, you will see him walking in the house with gun. Or the two namfie. No afaha. What the church? Mama shoot. Oh, and I don't be about 11:30 or 2 years ago. One now, one I'm sa or Budin Yamahu or watching. David say, hey, me or here need to say me. Me I didn't future send me because die. Now me die. When I lay down, I slept. When people are paying for medicine to sleep, hey. And Crawford to a draw and no one's and one done. Hey, meeting a chiche, Nechempa, pay. Meeting who to are, madam. And air condition, and air condition, a money pada, and Casikenia a year. Or better than papem, or call them one now. That is in a method, because die. Now me die. I slept. I gave myself rest. Or see me nyane. When yami nyane me. Or see nyami nyansa. Na onyami ne kura me mo. Why did God say he was a man after his heart? He was a man who is full of gratitude. And you know, let me show you one more passage of David. Now, give me that. Psalm 5. Psalm 5. Verse 3. Where the I am in the dodo. This one they eat. Where the tram is from. Now look at what David said. Look at it. Or say, Anope biara. Uti menia. Remember what me. You know, I try to work on the tree very well. He says, in the morning. Erade, Samikoda, now my dear Chimia. Hey, Samikoda, now I'm my bonsanfo, let me fear by 4. I'm clear family so. I'm family, I'm Namama won't see. Erade Samikoda, Namikoda. Na dear Chimmy, na bonifo ankume, na me daso tiasia. Ade Chimmy, na me ti say akukọ ebomu a. O say, me David, mema wati mini. You hear what he said? He said, in the morning, Lord, you will hear my voice. In the morning, I lay my request before thee. In the morning, you will hear my voice. In the morning. David said, the first thing I will do every morning is that I will let you hear my voice. So when David played the song, Oka said, every morning. What's up, baby? David, Memory Sekuda, and Nichemo, Harahumo, Midimidama Bekamfo, Miafo, Yakupone, every morning. What's up, baby? David, Memory Sekuda, and Nichemo, Sekuda, what's up, baby? David, Memory Sekuda. Come on, baby, don't talk. And they tell Memory Sekuda. I'm not happy. Baby, me tell my better for me. I'm going down to Apara. What's up, baby? David, Memory Sekuda. Apara. Apara said, me time I better go. Me a boy, I'm okay. The first thing I will do is to let the Lord hear my voice. Obetima ye yinyom. Ewurade wuti mania. Mema wati mini. Kaje ogbele inme. Kaje ochemi. Mano numbe. Raza shemido. Ambara se wamade pachimido. Ayana tomo. Ayado maragua, Emane Desania, Amparasa, Eradia Shemiso. What do you mean? Wamade Pache Video. Ayado David was a man full of gratitude. He loves God. He doesn't take the credit and put it in his pocket. Are you there? Are you there? Eya mi senia mechia bribi. Jesus. Now, that's the song. Jesus. Agbára. Eya mi senia mechia na basa ekura me mo no catch Erade say Psalm 5 or see Erade anopa biara wonya ne nia meme watimini. Many of us at the anopa about 4 o'clock I said yeah you machine hey what na brochure mobile. But when we go to church, I was pastoring a church and we were meeting 10 a.m. anopa non-do. And you see, obi kwa juma, obi to be a juma miensa. Or ye juma wa ha, or pon uncle few, no ye juma wa ha, or pon coffee, no ko ye before from. Or ba no about 2 hours, no asa ko juma bi. He say or and in the week, say or that 2 hours in the whole night now. Or setting the watch. Not the 2 alarm. Or see me better 2 hours. After 2 hours, now I call you a Juma. Or down 2 minutes to 2 hours. Or no can say as a phone. I see there is a mechanical process in the system. Ask them whether they go to work late. Hey, even if you are late for 1 minute, you are fired yourself. But you ready? They don't go to work late. Why? Hey, send one bread biara. I said machine and him. I got 2 minutes here. On Wakasabanya. Now so when people come to church, see the way people come to church. Very sad. Sometimes people come to church. Yes, I see at 9:30. About 10:30, 1 hour after service started. I feel no be bason. Or bason no do get another one. No, I not the usher bomb come kakra. On yan time betina senso. I thought I be bisa say na basri for kura no me ben ye dia do me ye. Hey, because ya sorry wo e wo action sorry be wo ashoma. Na sorry no say almost sorry I say 7 p.m. Na uko 7:10, 7:15. What the P na break na bunting. Na hwe kwa atore no kwan so. You will see people parking at the filling station. Ombeja car or filling station. Na odimirka e baso. Running to church. You see, not my church. Not my church. Because on him say the appointment with God it's 7. Obe parking the car because otinika mu traffic be cheno obe ya late obe kan ho a parking car no wo sorry ya no anante of the car or the coffee. When I was pastoring me this software wo ashalebotwe na central software wo obe me na oni me be ya downfo until one day obe fa me say me be revival wo na sorry Monday to Friday, Monday we call it, Tuesday. Now every day on point. Everything is on point. Everything is on point. You see, me preaching here. I'm going to phone CD, cassette, I'm going to phone. Yeah, now. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Friday, and you remember I say 5. And now, you show me na kakra. Saturday, I'm in office. I was praying before office. Now, me tea in Framano. Now, me beer me curtains in Shabon. And say, oh, the younger sorry prayer meeting November. So, ampa. About us at 6:30, 6:45. And then so no jam. That's 20 minutes. So, before 7, by 6:30, 6:45, the rain was over. And to me, I said, me sure my son there will be any hope. To me, feel say, oh, yeah, was shall I yeah, you have to be a hard year. Me must be any hope. To me, me can me answer me in Namha. Now, my job before one inside. I'm secretary from say, your phone is ringing. Me call you. So for no frame. Hey, nobody else want to talk with. Then I went for my phone. I said, Reverend, where are you? I said, I'm on my way. And why don't I find the books? Give me 2 cars. Call you. As at 7:30, 7:45, there is nobody in my church. Me and in chapel water. Me and Penny was all them. It has stopped raining. When I got to the man's church, the church was filled to capacity. I saw that I am man. Then when I sat there, I was ashamed in my mind. And I maybe say, and so now a tower master for fear. I know to one master. And so no Jama a be and tower when you fear. And I said, Mufia shall be trained by say I. I said, I shall be trained now master for few. Also, I was Mufiana, who say I. I'm saying, let me tell you. We need to develop a heart of gratitude. And like David did, David will want to display it. And I'm going to show you that very quickly. David will want to make sure that whatever he does, one day, David is sorry, and can't say, Yusu be adon, bula be musio adon kong. David can say, bula be musio adon kong. And I need General Bako. Or this say, ow, me captain, or so pensio, our bula be. Na sa baby a pensio no, a hon atamfo no wo. Ukwa wa unsa wa chimba. Na the general no of a water bottle. And no ye good there boko or risking life. And no course biaho because sounds you no. And on this you know, say Mira. Una will see you come at you. Na open, and yan so be an opesa unum. Na sabula na wo or time for no honum, and munso na open. And G Makosa Biabreu. And I David Bisa and say, Massa, you risk your life. What got time for Ninchenko sounds you? Sounds ever to Naku. Emra Yadin Siono and a Bulano, what about no, and Ma David no, or Shegu form. Or say, Rade, and Fatame, I don't deserve to drink this water. He said, Lord, I don't deserve it. You deserve it. Because, Lord, you have preserved this man. What shamso? One mountain for one konom. He is a man of gratitude. Also, in so way, and Samin Fata Semenumusu. And Samin Fata, I don't deserve to drink. Let me tell you. Let our action shows that we want to touch his heart. I thought maybe Samin who said, are we aware that God expects us to touch his heart? 2 Samuel chapter 24, verse 21 to 25. David said, I will not give anything to God that will not cost me. That's David. Emra David here bone tia nyankopon. Na nyame ma oyade e ba ne krom. E na nyame ka kire nse kobo afode. E na ko Syria hini bi ho se okoji nantwie e na asase di abo afode. Emra ohini no ho no pe. Syria hini no o se me de be chew. 1 Samuel 24, 21 to 25. Emra Syria hini ka so we ohini. Can you imagine say President Akufo-Addo aba ofie? O se mpe be ada. Wa obeye ntem no waso na wo de udan ma no. Ana wonye saa. Na wo so wa tro say me so president da me fie. Sana papa ne ye. O se asase no enu na da ho no. Be bia opebia fa. Enwan na guoi, na ntwe na guoi. Ade bia opese obia ba for de. Fa de nyina fidi. Let me see. Daddy. I won't give anything free to my God. That's what he said. Haruna said, why has my Lord the king come to his servant? I didn't na me kwa na me nifi na ohini kokroko ohini kese ya ba me ho esra me ade. O see, no see, David say me ba be to. I am coming to buy a threshold floor. Me be to asase. Na me dey abo afode. Me dey be to asase, asidaya manyame. Me dey to asase, asase afode mo chia ma urade. David say me be to asase. He said, so I can build an altar. I have come to buy, not to take. I have come to buy, not to take. And now, so I can build an altar to the Lord, that the plague on the people may stop. Next verse, quickly, I said it. Then Haruna said to David, let my Lord the king take whatever he wishes. Oh, see, Opa asase de abo, Opa asase, I see afori mo chia mo ewurade. O ta wa shukpon, o ka ma twon nyumo. Eke, shukpon ka sheno ko. Baby opa bi afa me di chow. Let the Lord, the king take whatever he wishes and offer it up. No, see, here are oxen for burnt offerings, and here are threshold sledges, and us yokes for woods. See, Nanchie, Ojanie, Ojanie, Bio Pebia fa with the chow. Your Majesty, Haruna gives all this to the king. Did you see that? He gives all this to the king. Haruna also said to him, may the Lord your God accept you. But look at verse 24. Very interesting. But, say but. Say but. The king replied to Haruna and said, no, I insist. I must pay. Not that I have so much money. No. And yes, I must can't be. No. But he says that I will not offer sacrifice to the Lord that will cost me nothing. Me bar for the man and come with you. You see why he said he's a man after his heart? This is the reason why God said, Sir David did. If you say, what nima for the ball? I will talk to you about the offering of Cain and Abel. David said, no, I will not take a free thing. I will not take any dash. I want to pay for it. I want to feel it. I want my account to say that yes, sir, for the boy, it has gone deep. Hey, this church, I need you to give to the Lord an offering so that you have never given before. I don't know who I'm talking to. I don't know. David said, no, I insist on paying for it. I will not sacrifice to the Lord my God burnt offerings that cost me nothing. This is the man God says is a man of my heart. Are you in this house? Are you sure you are here? Listen. This year, no, last year, September, we had a revival in our church, most holy. And the man of God said, people should sow a seed of $30. Obiamba for it, $30. Nana, please come and pick the call for me. $30. Now, Saturday I sorry no. Na mami bi or share Facebook. Na emre ayaya sorry no. And na mami no. O can say afore we musu mebo. So for not you no can make an asem. You know? Enti so for no buy no, so for abonti no be sadin. And people were sowing the seed of $30. If you have $30, we'll take. If you have $30 converted to CD, we'll take. And people gave. And the woman was watching Mami Nishas at the end of Facebook. Our America brochure. At the channel pa my office. Ya wada no pa. And a branch ya biba wa ba mi ho sharp and down. I say so for me here kakra. And of frame or catch them say. My sister say and I share what Facebook. Na ye pledge be na $30. Na wa catch them say mimbra wu CD equivalent of $30. Na me disika ma na wo giwe a me friend wo America na wo di nunkasa. You see, who says I no share ye what TV so and now see if I scan bre ye. Sa friend na me ni nkasa. O see suffer. Ye di me to deportation. O see suffer. Ye di me to deportation. America, we create a assembly near the courts. Not court to the deportation too, swa. Not just say any moment from now they will throw you away. And when you are going, you will even take your back. The way on bet you, sa. So who will macra or they don't care. They will throw you away. Or say suffer. Meaning say the way and obian to me boa me this enyame. Na me or see me yet $30 ni bi. And she gave the money, $30. Me who dream. Ya ba sorry anumre. When papa na obey ade no buy me catch them no. E wa sorry man nyina nim say this is what happened in the morning. So for no bonfire man. Are you in this house? 3 weeks later. 3 weeks later, the woman who was waiting for her deportation, she called and said, Reverend, you won't believe this. Send me who number, call biya eba mi phone so, na call no enye obi a minimum no amfa. Now see 800 America for a toll free number. A friend me phone sir, me slow say me far. Because as soon as you pick the call, they will know your location. I see call now basa. I see my brother be call me them call me to me na. Me fa. You remember be NC or far call. Me a friend from State Department. See me here power. You see, on your appointment, uncle online, not on your appointment for his citizenship. I see, when I pick the call, nipa na work phone so one no catch them say, your documents have gone through. Go online and book an appointment for your citizenship interview. I see, because me brought phone sir. And then Aminka, I see, who do you want to talk to? No body thing. I say, it's my name. I say, yes. Go online and book an appointment for your citizenship interview. I say, hey, me I did deportation. From deportation to citizenship. How much did I pay? $30. Cheer me. And a friend lawyer. Lawyer see. Almost your must send you code. Could be a mail, or could be any mail. Or must send in the code. Or share code or the man lawyer. Or see lawyer see. Mammy got tracking. The lawyer went and tracked. He went and tracked. At the end of the from State Department, he tracked and saw. He saw, say, somebody has put in. That's what the woman told me. Somebody has put in an application for citizenship in the woman's name. The make an ultimacy. Lawyer didn't catch her and say, or tracking document, will be the lawyer doesn't know, the woman doesn't know, but somebody. Are you in this house? But somebody has put in a citizenship application. Obia yedi deportation atunusu. Somebody. I say lawyer bear there. I say we will go. If you go and they say it's not you, we will come back. We will go. I say, what about if they arrest me? I say, no, we will go. And Papa no Boano fill forms in now. He filled the forms. He went to the booked his appointment. He went for the appointment and he went there. Oburino be an interview no. Abrewa. Oburino said, how long have you been to America? No catch said, how many Thanksgivings have you seen? Okay. I say congratulations. Are you in this house? He said, what's awful? Somebody put in an application after I paid $30. Mafa ojemu nansu wa janu an shishini ahonchirimo esum kebi bo mumpoa wayo yonkwa onimi ramoda. Can I have a bottle of oil? we're doing our 21 days, this pastor here, he called through your phone, right? We were sowing a seed of 1,000 cedis. The same woman was watching our program, and he called this man. He said he want to talk, and I put him on the mic for everybody to hear. And he said, "Ni esi na no no, enti na no me twa $30. Say musi muji 1,000, 10,000 crowd meant ya." He said, I'm also sowing some because I mean say nyami woni ni Maria moda. Amen. I saw a $30 and somebody applied, put in an application for me. But one thing that I know is that the Lord has put a testimony in my mouth. Let me say this to you. First Chronicles chapter 29. David, he loved to build a temple for Jesus, for God. When you make a said, David, First Chronicle 29. Bible says, David, obedi adia so hini no sika onyaye ahunya ni sika japadi onyaye oboa ni nyina no e no ka kire nkrofo no say, oh master wo dia mami na me pon aka akra na mapon. First Chronicle 29. Then King David said to the whole assembly, now David catch that asori mani nyina I say, my son Makua Solomon, the one whom God has chosen, is a young man, and he's inexperienced. Now, so see, the task God has given him is great, because this potential structure is not for man but for God. Look at the understanding of God, David. Or see, now Akwaya Solomon ya or Asuko Numa Yamisu won't see diamond. We won't see diamond. One Nick Yan say this die. If you say, they are yes, look at David's mind. Say, whatever we do in the church belong to God. And we'll see. So, I'll see the end. I'll see the end. Give me next verse. I see to do. With all my resources. Did you see that? That's David for you. With all my resources, I have provided for the temple of my God. With all my resources, with all my ex gratia, I have provided for the temple, not of the pastor, not of session, but of my God. Oh, see, me sika me wonyina, me diaba. Say ye di besi asodama me nyame. Yes, of. Yes, session. Yes, building committee. I have brought all my resources to God. You see, so don't be surprised when God said, this is a man after my whole heart. Because this guy has a certain kind of understanding about God. When he comes to church and there's money in his pocket, he knows that even though the money is in my pocket, I'm a steward of the money. The real owner is God. Amen. Am I talking to somebody? Yeah. When we come to church on Sunday, don't let me more be and defend the fellow as a way you seek. Think like David and say, this is not a work of men. Me for dear ne da peja ade bi abanyame nye nipa nye session nye sofu nyame. I am bringing my message to a close, touching the heart of God. We look at David. So you see why God said David is a man of my heart. You see what he did? He's a man of gratitude. He is a great giver. Great giver. He acknowledges that whatever happens to man, God is behind it. He gave all his ex gratia. He said, I provided for the temple for my God, gold for the gold work, silver for the silver work, bronze for the bronze work, iron for iron work, wood for wood work, as well as onyx for the setting of the turquoise, stones for various colors, and all kinds of fine stones and marbles. In these large quantities, do you see it? In these large quantities. So I provided them. Now, as soon as David spoke like this, then he said, Usu beboa. And the whole assembly gave. And when we did niyama bayama, a feeling ye ma, baby, we did niyama nit esh egunu, a ye ma, and after David see a ye need baby and see. And Solomon built the temple for God. And now, or see the animal yami you know, and now you dedicated the animal yami. No, you may be saying, Solomon open den, or say me pesika, me pe dini, me pe nyansa. Yami see, as I say, when be sika, I'm pe dini inti. Memo sika, memo nyansa, memo nindie, memo bibia. Because your father gave. God blessed David so much that because of David, his generation was blessed. The fear for me, can I have a bottle of oil or something? I need you to do this for me. I want you to sow a seed. So somebody gave us $30, and somebody applied for for citizenship interview for her, and she got it. What she did not work for, the Lord gave it to her. If you are sitting here, you are saying, I have never given this kind of money in this church before. I have never pledged like this before. I have never given money like this. This evening, I want to be like David. I want to give to God a special offering. Are you getting me oil? Please hurry up. I want to give to God. And then David. First Corinthians chapter 10 verse 6. Or say, Nyama yetro Bible numunu. Yetro my for our example. And today just be here. Yetro say many wounds. Why are you? Bring it quickly. But if you don't have, give me water. It's for time. If you don't have oil, give me water. Rianda Sekita. Come close to me. Can you hold a cord for me, gentlemen? Hold a cord for me. Hold a cord for me. You have water here? Thank you. Hold this for me. Give me this.
One day, Bibia, don't you know, Erati, Yadawasi, Okrayemo, Sankoria, Nima, Odia Fonsoache, one day, Bibia, don't you know, Erati, Yadawasi, Semi Radio, Manon to Mika, Manon to Mika, to Mika, Missy
Hold on. Listen to this. David said, beside in my devotion to the temple of my God, I now give my personal treasure of gold and silver for the temple of God. Over the above, everything I have provided. You see why God says he's a man after his heart? Because he sees God as his source. He sees God as giver of everything he had. And so, he walked with him as his Adonai, his owner, his master. Like tonight, those of you who have taken these envelopes, you want to give the Lord 1,000 Ghana cedis, 2,000 Ghana cedis. Recently, when we went to Presbytery, I went and did a pledge of 1,000. And when I finished and I went to the backstage, a certain young man came and met me and he said, Reverend, you requested for 1,000, but the Lord says I should give you 5,000. And he said, if you can give me a momo. I said, are you going to transfer 5,000? He said, nah. Then I went to Mr. Ako and I got the 5,000, the momo, and he sent 5,000 before me. He said, I have seen the Lord do miracles to people who give. We had pour water here. It is prophetic. May wherever you work, may this water soften your grounds for you. Onyamema wasasi enyemre. Baby biara uye sikamwe juma. Baby biara uye juma. Adie biara udi ba shafom. Biaba udi pay. Onyamema nenso. Enfifi. Aisha na nyonyam. Ewa Yesu Kristo tino. Amen. If the money is here, if the check is here, the money is here, the check is here, you can put the money into the envelope and bring it now. If the money is not here, you can bring it tomorrow. If it's not tomorrow, ready by tomorrow, you can bring it. Tomorrow is what? Friday. If it's not ready by tomorrow, Sunday, you can bring it to church. Move away in some and you see the glory of God. Please take your seat and everybody rise up and let's pray. I pray for you. Can you hold it? Rise up on your feet.
Thank you,
Lord. Lift up your voice. Sing it again. We were not part of it. And your